Welcome to electrical lecture series. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about source transformation. This is very simple concept. In this, we are going to discuss about concept of source transformation, applications, as well as we are going to discuss about some of the problems on source transformation. Okay, these are the topics we are going to discuss in this lecture. Okay, in that first one is introduction to source transformation, and second one is concept of source transformation, as well as we are going to discuss about some of the problems on this concept. Coming to introduction to source transformation, here source transformation is a technique or it is a method for simplifying the circuits. Simplification is nothing but we are going to replace the voltage sources with its equivalent current source, or we are going to replace the current source with its equivalent voltage source. Now coming to concept of sources, we are having two types of sources. First one is the ideal sources and second one is the practical sources. Okay, coming to concept of internal resistances for ideal and practical sources, this bit is very important. Coming to ideal sources, ideal means there are no losses, means for ideal sources the internal resistances are zero, but practically ideal sources are not possible, so we have to consider the practical sources. Practical sources having some losses. Okay, these losses are possible due to its internal resistances. Means for ideal sources internal resistance is 0, and for practical sources internal resistances are not equal to 0. Okay, if we consider practical voltage source, each and every practical voltage source consisting of some resistance, okay, some internal resistance. This internal resistance is going to connected in series to the voltage source. Means practical voltage sources having some internal resistance, these resistances are connected in series to the source. Similarly, if we consider practical current source, practical current sources also having some internal resistances, these resistances are connected in parallel to the current source. Okay, the difference is in this ideal, that is practical voltage source, internal resistance is connected in series, and if we consider practical current source, internal resistance is connected in parallel to the current source. That's the difference between practical voltage and practical current sources. Coming to concept of source transformation, the name itself giving the meaning of source transformation. Here sources are nothing but there are two types of sources. First one is the voltage source and second one is the current source. Here transformation, source transformation is nothing but the process of transferring or converting one source to another source. Means the process of converting voltage source into current source and current source into voltage source is nothing but source transformation. But this source transformation is going to applicable to only practical sources, not for ideal sources. Okay, I repeat, source transformation technique is applicable to only practical energy sources, not for ideal energy sources. Okay, that is the process of converting practical voltage source into a practical current source and vice versa. Means practical current source into a practical voltage source is nothing but source transformation. Okay, first we are going to concentrate on converting voltage source into current source. In this, voltage source having the resistance in series and current source having the resistance in parallel. Okay, in order to convert the voltage source into current source, we have to replace this voltage source into a equivalent current source. Okay, for example, consider this circuit diagram. Okay, this is the practical voltage source. Okay, now we are going to convert this practical voltage source into practical current source. Okay, by using Ohm's law we have to determine this current value, that is V is equal to IR is the Ohm's law. From that find out I value. I is equal to V by R. Okay, I is equal to V by R. Here V is nothing but voltage source value and R is nothing but internal resistance of voltage source. Here the voltage source value is Vs, that's why we are going to consider Vs, and series resistance of voltage source is Rs. So we have to replace this voltage source with the equivalent current source of value Vs by Rs. So this is the current source, equivalent current source, which is having the value, current value is Vs by Rs, and this current source having the parallel resistance, voltage source having the series resistance, means this series resistance we are going to connect it in parallel to the current source, that is Rs amount of resistance we are going to connect in parallel to this current source, and this is load resistance, which is same for voltage source as well as current source. Okay, this is the conversion of practical voltage source into practical current source. Okay, similarly consider converting the current source into voltage source. Same concept. Current source having the resistance in parallel and voltage source having the resistance in series. Okay, first consider practical current source. Okay, this is the circuit diagram for practical current source, which is having the current value is I and parallel resistance value is Rs. Now we are going to convert this current source into voltage source. That is again by using Ohm's law. V is equal to I into R. Okay, the voltage source value is the product of this current and this resistance. So we are going to replace this current source with the voltage source of value R into I, and this resistance, parallel resistance, going to connected in series to the voltage source. Okay, that is Rs. This is the equivalent voltage source with series resistance Rs. Okay, this series resistance is parallel resistance of current source, and these are the load current, that is load resistances, which is same for current source as well as voltage source. Okay, this is the process of converting practical current source into practical voltage source. Okay, consider small example. Okay, that is in the following circuit, transform the voltage source of value 50 volts with an internal resistance 5 ohms into a current source. Okay, this is our given voltage source having the value of 50 volts and 5 ohms. Now we have to convert this voltage source into current source. Okay, for that we have to find out current value. By using Ohm's law, we are getting I is equal to V by R. In this we know V value and R value. Okay, by substituting we are getting 10 amperes is the current value. Okay, now we are going to draw the equivalent current source of current value of 10 amperes. Okay, that is, this is the equivalent current source with the value of 10 amperes, and this resistance going to connected in parallel to this 10 amperes, that is 5 ohms resistance. Okay, this is the problem based on voltage source into current source. Similarly, coming to second example. Okay, for a given circuit, transform the current source into voltage source. Okay, we are having the current source of value 15 amperes with a parallel resistance of 10 ohms. Now we have to convert this 15 amperes current source into voltage source, again by using Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. Okay, we are going to get the equivalent voltage source value. In this we know current value and resistance value. Okay, by substituting we are going to get the voltage source of value of 150 volts, and this voltage source having the 10 ohms resistor in series. So the equivalent voltage source is this one, that is 150 volts is the voltage source value with the 10 ohms is the resistance value. This resistance is connected with 150 volts voltage source. Okay, this is the problem based on current source into voltage source.